Hello guys and welcome to Zero. We are playing Ghost Recon Wildlands co-op today. I am Don Peppier and this is Rich Walker.
Hi there. We're not playing it right now though because we've got no controllers.
It's the power of magic. We're doing it with our minds.
Yeah.
This is my favourite part of Ghost Recon and this is what the game is gonna
Flying a little drone about.
Yeah. The little drone is the best tool in the game because you can just mark everyone out. Look at this. Look at this stuff.
Cool.
This is like real life. I want this. I want to be able to know who's outside and put a little icon over their head just
That'd be
all
good.
the time.
We should have an office drone and just fly it around and
Oh no, Dan's coming.
launch projectiles at Dan. Fill it with like bean bags. Those beanbag projectiles.
That's the kind of the fiction of it, isn't it? That's what I want to do. So yeah, as we said before, you can use the drone to go and tag people, and then my teammates, these are all real people this time, and they're so much better than AI because you can actually order one of them to go up there and do some sniping, while another one can go around the back and flank and put some pressure on. See the guy up top there, number 3?
Yep.
He's taken out a turret position.
You're coordinating all this over the
over our headset. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
In a pretty poor way. We're pretty trivial about it, but it works out well when it works. Some of the gunplay. See the ballistics there with a bullet traveling through the air. There's a little delay. Like some games, you fire a sniper and it's like ding ding dead.
Right.
But this time you can actually feel every gun has a very specific kind of
that's good.
weight and feel to it. Later on, this I think it's the upgraded gun from this. I'm aiming slightly above someone and I can see the bullet curve and just land in their head, and it's so satisfying.
Nice.
Like so, the ballistics are fantastic and the hit detection is really really good as well.
Sweet.
If my friend had his light on there, it would have made it a lot easier for me. So even things like that, even down to like really what you think is quite cosmetic, like lighting.
Dom, I have an important question. Why didn't you get in the helicopter and fly it down the tunnel? You could have done this so much better.
It's a proper Michael Bay style,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Alas, we were doing it kind of... Well, stealth had already gone out the window at this point, so we may as well have gone
Fly in the
all
tunnel,
out.
Jump out and just launch the flaming carcass at your enemies. And then dive out the tunnel.
So when this comes out in March, I need to play with you, because if you've got ideas like that,
exactly
this is what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
So it's, I keep talking about how much I love sniping and stuff. In this game, I'm usually quite good, I promise.
Yeah,
that wasn't too...
I'm not convinced at the moment.
That wasn't great. I should have probably switched something more mid-range.
The guy's got bullets going.
He's not intimidated by it though, was he? He was still pushing forward.
Fine.
So this mission is a co-op one, taking down like a boss of an area.
Okay.
So he's entrenched in the silver mine where you've got to fight your way through. We get to this point and say we're going right or left, and everyone decides to go left.
Right. You wanted to go right.
I want to go right. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we should have split up perhaps, but
just like your politics, far right, terrible.
Whoa.
Typical.
Well, that's why we're in Bolivia, laying siege to the natural way it's going to be.
Good drone flying.
Yeah, I got shot down too soon, but it's still good. You still managed to pinpoint a few of them. Look at that. That was a shot. I'll take
nice.
that.
That's good. That's good. Exploding barrels.
It's a video game,
good.
so you got to have exploding barrels, and they're marked obviously by being red and having a flame on them.
Super.
You can have that in vehicles as well. Certain like tankers will be there, and you can blow them up. Or if you wanted to, you could even probably have driven something down here and blew it up.
This is ticking all the right boxes so far, Dom.
Yeah, it's good. Again, when you're playing with real people, if you were doing this with like the game's AI soldiers on your side,
right?
I'm not sure it would have been so fun.
Are they a bit stupid?
They're a bit. Yeah, they're a bit stupid.
Oh, that's a shame.
Is the nicest way to put it, really. But yeah, this with 4 of you here, and if you especially like, I'm playing this with people I hadn't really met before. So if you're doing this with friends and you can really communicate with them, I imagine there's a lot of fun to be had and a lot of like, you can just really connect with people and understand their play styles.
Coordinate.
So I realise at this point my sniper's not working, so I pick up myself a nice light machine gun, and this is pretty intense.
Okay. So do the weapons feel quite meaty, do they?
Yeah, each one definitely feels like it's got its own purpose and use, which is what you'd want from a game like this where there are so many to choose from. Obviously there's more of a reliance on things like pistols and snipers because stealth is the main that's what they want you to do, to extract and to skydive in and to stealthily get someone and sneak them out.
Makes sense.
But I will say in my gameplay, it largely came down to outright like warfare.
Right.
It rarely became the stealth mission you wanted, but maybe that's because everyone was new. Once you actually got some experience with the game,
he's dead now.
This guy was a proper villain, man. He needed to make sure he was down. So yeah, that was the boss. And it felt a bit anticlimactic, really. This is the guy you've come all this way to kill, and one of my friends just executed him straight up. I didn't really get a chance to take a shot at him.
Yeah, I saw the crucifix over his head, assumed that was him, and he was dead before you even had a chance to look at him.
So any boss figure will have that marker.
Hey, but you did your bit by making sure.
No survivors, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If I could, I would have tactical knifed him across the chest, but alas.
It's like in the horror movie when they don't make sure the monster's dead or whatever, or the serial killer.
So you brought this on yourself.
Exactly, you gotta make sure.
Unless you see explicit death, they're never dead. It was quite a nice surprise though. You think you'd go and kill the boss and that'll be it, but it's nice to see that he had a unit down here on his back. I wonder if he kind of strolled out. He was supposed to be in this bunker, protected, and he was like, there's some gunfire, and then we just dropped on him.
That's interesting then.
Because it seems like, from a gameplay, from a game design perspective, that he would have been here, but
sure,
can't say that for sure. So you'll see as well, my guys, one of them got taken down there. One of them was flat on the floor sniping through the pillbox, and I was there suppressing with the LMG. So when you've got that kind of level of balance and everyone's really filling their role, it's such a satisfying game. Yeah, it really is.
Okay.
Cool. None of us actually equipped heavy weapons at this point, but it'll be interesting to know how much of a difference that'll make, thunking grenades into there.
Yeah, like a rocket launcher or something.
Yeah, absolutely. They're also at your bottom there where it says L1 for grenade, obviously LB on X1.
Yeah.
You can use the C4, there's mines, and there's flares as well, and flares can kind of summon enemy factions, and you can sort of start gang warfare. Which is another, it's quite like what you can do in Far Cry, I guess, with the different kind of factions and get them into having a little fight.
Cool.
So that's all really cool stuff. That was the mission itself. This is the exit of the mine, and now we're all kind of pumped up on adrenaline for killing the gang boss.
Right.
We're gonna exit back into the open worldy sandboxy stuff.
So what's left to do in this mission then?
That was it.
That's it. You just got to extract now.
Yeah. If we wanted to, we could have fast travelled out there, I guess. But
okay.
Why
fast travel when you can helicopter or whatever you're going to do?
Absolutely, especially when you kind of get into this setup.
Yeah, look at that.
So that green smoke there means one of our friends has summoned this with their points.
Oh, nice, okay.
So they've had this dropped in for us.
Oh, it's a shame you're a passenger. Would have been nice to fly it, eh? What's the... did you get a chance to fly anything? What's the handling like on the vehicles?
Pretty poor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh dear,
the chopper stuff isn't...
Is this why this guy's struggling?
Yeah, I'd probably
what
say
is he
so.
doing?
I think he's waiting for the fourth guy to jump on as well.
Right.
So you see one of us, on the menu on the left-hand side there, one of us selected a mission.
Okay.
So we could press left or right to join. It just makes it easy for me to say, I'm going to go and do this thing. Who wants to join in?
No, he's left behind. What an idiot. So, there's two of them left behind. Stupid.
Games journos, eh?
So you can just bounce from mission to mission then, essentially?
Yep, there's always going to be 5 or 6 or 7 things on the map and you can select to do.
Okay, I like the weather effects as well.
Right, so this is what we're saying about biomes and different areas. It's so varied, because you can see other videos we'll put up and they'll have a lush jungle, and and then there's the mine as well, and you come out there in this rainstorm.
It's a proper torrential downpour, isn't it? It's nice.
And it really impacts your visibility, because when this is bright daytime, it's
lightning.
It's easy to kind of see around and see what your quarry is. This time it's much more murky. So I'm intrigued to see how different things impact as well. I want to see a torrential rainpour in the foresty in the jungle area.
Cool, yeah.
Or see this place in like a dust storm as well. It would be pretty interesting.
The draw distance looks all right.
It's good, I think, because there's so much of it revolves around sniping.
I suppose some of the close-up visuals are a little bit shabby, but that's nothing that can't be kind of...
I mean, there's a lot of popping and stuff like that as well.
Yeah,
right? So
that's nothing that can't be refined a little bit, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there you can see some of the kind of... You can take a look at the mission setup and how things are. It's like any Ubisoft game, there will be question mark areas. It's like, there's something here.
Okay.
And until you find a certain dossier or something, maybe you're not going to know what that is.
Yeah.
Another one of my favourite things to do, you can't get too out of range from your drone because of the range and the signal thing.
Yeah.
But if someone's in a helicopter, you can fly the drone alongside the helicopter.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And so you can kind of watch yourself and what you're doing.
Whoa,
it's
you
pretty
shot
cool.
at?
Yeah, this one was to extract a deserter of the Bolivian task, enemy force that you're against. And he's supposed to be around this area, so you see the purple, the yellow circle on there. It's like I guess GTA does similar things, doesn't it? Where it's in a certain area, but you don't know where it is. Oh, actually, Watch Dogs did it as well. So yeah, this is the guy. Usually there is a crew of his here. All these cars would belong to a militia.
Yeah, right.
But
we'd
actually been here before and accidentally slaughtered everyone, and including him. So we had to go and do the Silvermine mission to force it to refresh.
Oh, so he's been killed once before. He's been resurrected.
And he's resurrected. Unfortunately, his team aren't.
Well, that's all right.
But it makes it easier for us.
Yeah.
So that's
go in and grab him.
So there's interesting things like that. Like if you do cock up a mission, it's not forever cocked up,
Right.
which is nice because
Okay,
that
yeah.
would kind of be counterintuitive, I guess.
That would suck, yeah.
So yeah, we go ahead, we scattered him out and got him, and our teammates then took him and put him in there. Oh, killed
I'd
him.
get killed.
apparently. Oh, I think
Oh,
the guy I was playing
Oh,
with tried to knock
man.
him out to put him in there, but didn't realise that every melee is lethal.
Right.
So you don't just knock him out, he snapped his neck.
Oh, nice work. Well played.
Luckily, the interrogation worked, and we know where there's a search party that we had.
Okay,
So
right.
we're in the same mission, and despite failing that bit,
It lets you carry on.
yeah.
Okay, alright, well, that's
So
interesting.
this is kind of different parts. So now I'm getting back in the chopper with the guys, and we're going to go and float over to where this search party is. So there's a lot of every one of the bosses that I was on about earlier that you fought in the silver mine. They have their own backstory, and those backstories are located by doing little missions in the area.
Right.
Again, I keep saying Far Cry, but it's so much what it's like. That's very
Right.
similar to the structure there.
So the sort of outposts and stuff, and I mean, do you have to unfog the map, or is it all there
The map-
accessible from the beginning?
See, the map's all there, but see the blacked out icons.
Yeah.
You know there's something there. You know there's outposts and stuff.
You
but
just got to go and explore it. You don't have to like do a radio tower or some
No.
bollocks like that.
yeah,
no.
that's it.
I think Ubisoft are done with that.
Yeah,
mechanic now,
I think
aren't
they
they?
know that the Ubisoft
They-
Tower is
yeah.
a bit of a joke.
They've been rumbled.
Yeah. So this one, as we're trying to set up, one of our friends has got quite bored and just
Gone
pinged off.
Okay.
So I think he actually manages to get the intel before we do.
Okay.
So that's that's helpful as we're on the way. This is actually a war chopper as well, so it's got guns and stuff attached to it.
Nice.
If I was driving, I could man them.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Some of my favourite stuff in the game is someone driving and you've got a turret or something. That's always satisfying.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we've got to this place. I don't think anyone realised there was a massive outpost here.
No.
There's a sniper tower. There's everyone over there. They've got another war chopper of their own. So we could have planned this better. But that's the joy of the sandbox in it.
Yeah.
As I always do, I make straight for the sniper nest.
Ooh, do you get to fly the plane?
You can fly the plane, yeah, if you wanted to.
But you don't get to.
But someone
you
blew
don't
it up, so it didn't go
Oh,
ahead.
God almighty.
That's
What
the
a
thing.
gung ho team you've got.
I know, right? This
That's,
is
oh, man.
this. Hopefully, this will demonstrate how nice the shooting is. It's a bit like the Division, where some units are heavy units, so even if you get
Right.
a headshot, they won't die, and that can be a bit frustrating. But
They're not bullet sponges like in the Division, though, are
but
they?
you're not going to sink about 5 hours trying to
Yeah.
kill one guy. So it just makes you feel a little bit as a sniper. You're supposed to be getting headshots and blowing skulls up like that. But when they don't die on that impact, it makes you feel a little bit like, oh, come on.
Yeah, that's a little bit. Yeah.
So while my guys are here now, they're searching out the other side, trying
Oh,
to find all
shit.
the
Kill
intel
him.
where they need to be.
Kill him, Dom. Kill
I
him.
think I managed to get him just in time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm taking out the crews that are dropping in via cars and
Mhm.
helicopter and keeping them alive basically. So that's
Right.
quite nice.
This guy's attempting to fly the helicopter with. Yeah,
With little luck.
little. Yeah, he's not having a good time of it.
So what I do like about this video is that at the start you saw some quite nice and orchestrated stuff in the silver mine where
Now
we're
it's
all
just
working together,
chaos.
and now it's just pure chaos.
Yeah.
The sort of stuff where like you've got two choppers, like you've got me sniping, you've got some other guy at the back. I think he's got a rocket launcher eventually, and so you're just seeing everyone just going
Yeah,
crazy.
Good contrast.
And I think that's something that's probably gonna end up being quite a lot of people's experiences with this game.
You know, I'm being critical, but I would be the guy who kicks the hornet's nest and fucks everything up, probably.
But that's quite so. You're getting told as well, like there's various flashing on the UI that we haven't done this very well, and so more and more of them are turning up.
What, the UI needs to tell you that. Like, oh no, the UI's flashing. We haven't done this very well. I thought we had until that point. I thought it was going really, really well.
Alas, no, it wasn't to be. But it's interesting to note that like if we went and did this quietly, we wouldn't have
Yeah.
had to face like 18 crews, and you see
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
keeps turning up in different cars, and
Jeez, yeah.
they're calling in reinforcements, and eventually they can call helicopters and planes as well if
Mhm.
if it keeps escalating. I think
What's going on over there?
that was one of our
Amazing.
guys. One of them's down. He
Oh, he's calling
himself in the helicopter.
help.
So-
Help.
please help
Do you know
me.
what? No. It's your fault.
So that's the thing. If you do this and you get desperate and you get split up, I'm up here. I was, on my own in the sniper tower.
Yeah.
What else could I have really done?
Yeah, I mean, you were kind of contributing. I don't see anyone else really doing that much, apart from crashing helicopters and blowing shit up.
You saw how many I took out as well. How many
Yeah.
people, and there's still so much to do.
I mean, I really don't know what that guy in the helicopter's doing. What is he up to?
So at some point during this, they managed to get the intel at least. So
Right,
that was the
okay.
upside. While I've been covering them,
Yeah.
And that's they can get you things like this, and they'll show, as you're saying, that's the kind of Ubisoft Tower. The intel will unlock more information.
Okay.
So yeah, this is all part of the Sandbox fun of Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is out on Xbox One and PS4 on March the 7th.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, thank you all so
Thanks.
much.
Bye.
Bye.